Jack was sitting alone in his small room. Outside, heavy rain poured down, and lightning occasionally lit up the night, making the atmosphere even more eerie. Worry was clearly visible in Jack's eyes. He had come to the city from a small town with big dreams, but 3 months had passed and he still hadn't found a job or any support. Whatever little savings he had were almost gone. His thoughts were interrupted by a sudden knock at the door. Who could it be at this time of night and in such heavy rain? A mix of fear and curiosity gripped Jack's heart. "Who is it?" he asked cautiously, slowly opening the door. Standing there was a young woman, maybe 26 or 27, drenched from head to toe. She was shivering from the cold, raindrops dripping from her wet hair. She clutched a bag tightly in her arms, holding it like it was something precious. "Excuse me," she said softly. "My car broke down nearby, and in this rain there's nowhere else to go. Could I stay here for a while?" Jack glanced past her and saw a car parked a little ways down the road. Suspicion flickered in his mind. What is she doing out here at this hour? Is she a thief? She looks like she's from a good family. But out of basic humanity, he said, "All right, come in. It's not right to be standing outside in this rain." The woman stepped inside. Jack handed her a towel. "Here," he said. "Sit down, I'll make some tea." A few minutes later, he returned with 2 steaming cups. "Thank you," she said. "My name's Amelia. I was driving from a nearby city when my car broke down. I couldn't find anyone to help me, so I came here. I thought maybe someone would." Jack smiled faintly and introduced himself. "I'm Jack. I came here looking for work. This place might seem a little spooky at night because there aren't many people around." Amelia nodded as she sipped her tea. The room fell silent except for the sound of rain beating against the windows. Then Amelia asked quietly, "Can I use your phone? My battery's dead." Jack handed her his phone. She spoke briefly to someone on the other end. "Yes, I'm safe. Everything will be done tonight." Then she hung up. Before Jack could ask anything, the power went out. The whole room plunged into darkness. Jack turned on his phone's flashlight and looked around, but Amelia was gone. Where did she go? Jack thought, panic creeping in. He searched every corner of the room, but there was no sign of her. Just then, there was another knock at the door. When Jack opened it, his friend Henry was standing there. "What's wrong, man? Why do you look so freaked out? You see a ghost or something?" Jack, still shaken, explained everything. Henry's face tightened with concern. "You let a strange woman into your house at night? Don't you know how many robberies have been happening in this city lately?" "I thought she was in trouble, but now she's gone. Only her bag is left." Both men looked at the bag. "What do you think's inside?" Jack asked. Henry slowly opened it. As soon as he looked inside, his face went pale. He stumbled backward in fear. It's Amelia's severed head," Henry screamed. Jack froze. "What are you talking about? How do you even know her name?" Henry, trembling, whispered. "What? It was Amelia? But how? I just told her." Jack quickly looked into the bag himself, but instead of a head, there was only a note. On it, it was written, "Your work is done tonight." Jack turned to Henry, his voice sharp. "How do you know Amelia?" Henry's face had gone white. Trembling, he slowly said, "Yes, I know Amelia. She was my fiancée." Jack's eyes widened. "Then what is all this, Henry?" Henry finally broke. "I killed Amelia. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I was desperate for work and went to a sorcerer. He told me if I sacrificed Amelia, my fate would change. Driven by greed, I killed her." Jack staggered backward, his voice trembling. "And now, her soul has come back?" Henry lowered his head. "Yes, Jack. She said I had to confess my crimes.
The soul you saw, that was a ghost." At that moment, the power flickered back on. The room filled with light again. In the corner sat Amelia, hiding her face in her hands, sobbing softly. Both men froze. Neither dared to approach. Henry, gathering what courage he had left, stepped toward her. His voice shook. "Amelia, Amelia, forgive me. All this happened because of me. My greed forced you into this." Amelia slowly raised her head. Deep cuts ran across her cheeks, blood dripping from them. Her eyes were filled with pain and rage, but her voice was hauntingly soft. Henry's voice cracked. "You came? Or do you still love me? You didn't even try to see me once, so I thought I should come to you." His eyes welled with tears. He dropped to his knees. "Amelia, I love you. Please forgive me." Suddenly, a terrifying smile spread across Amelia's face. "Oh, my sweet Henry, you're actually crying." Then she began laughing, a loud, bone-chilling laugh. Henry stayed kneeling in front of her, trembling, trying to speak. But before he could say anything, Amelia lunged, her sharp, blood-stained nails digging into his neck. Henry gasped and tried to free himself, but Amelia's strength was beyond anything human. "Where will you run now, Henry?" she sneered. With one swift motion, her claws tore into his neck, ripping through to the bone. Henry's scream died in his throat. A second later, his head separated from his body and rolled onto the floor. A fountain of blood sprayed across the walls, painting them red. Amelia picked up the severed head and held it in front of her, a horrifying smile on her face. "What did you think, Henry? That I'd forgive you just like that?" Jack's breathing quickened. His whole body shook violently. Darkness closed in on his vision, and the next moment, he collapsed unconscious on the floor. "Sleep, my dear," Amelia's voice whispered through the room. "Sleep calls you. You're mine now, in the arms of darkness."